Dude, those things are important. Your bone mass degrades by 1 to 5% each month that you do not exercise in space. Do you know the consequences of your actions?
Hey, can I have a picture of you?
Sure.
Oh my gosh. It's definitely broken. The lack of gravity and pressure in space weakened his bones. This is because gravity and pressure aren't as present, moving outside force from your bones and muscles. Your muscles also don't work as hard in zero gravity, weakening them along with your bones. The lack of exercise also definitely didn't help. How could this have been prevented?
I don't know.
This all could have been prevented with the space onesie. It is a compression suit that holds artificial muscles in place, which helps you maintain muscle mass by working against your muscles whenever you move your arm or leg. This also helps to maintain bone mass. It also applies the pressure of that somewhere to Earth, making your muscles work as hard as they usually would. The compression suit uses artificial muscles to work against your regular arm and leg movements.
So this spacesuit would be made out of nylon and polyester. It forms the shape of your body and anchors the artificial muscles in place. The artificial muscles would be woven into the suit and be powered by a small battery pack on the back. When you would contract the muscle, the onesie senses the signal in the rear muscle, and it would send a signal to the artificial muscle on the opposite side to resist the movement.
The onesie uses existing technology and prosthetics in a new way. When the sensor picks up the muscle has been moved, it sends a signal to the artificial muscle on the opposing side. It sends an electric signal to the artificial muscle, and then therefore it counteracts the original muscle contraction. And this is anchored to your body with the compression suit.
What would have happened if Calvin had worn the onesie?
What's up, Irv?
Hey, you know those onesies they gave us to wear?
Yeah, those things.
Those were pretty cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 10 out of
I
10.
didn't have to keep telling myself to exercise because they did it for me.
Yeah, NASA made an excellent decision buying those things.
Hey, can I have a picture of you over here?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Hey, can I have a selfie?
Sure.
As you can see, the space onesie keeps your muscles strong because it works against your muscles 24/7. It's like having resisting bands on your arms, legs, and core, so that all of your movements are like that hunter.
Here's an example of how to make an artificial muscle that we learned how to make by the University of Texas. You have to take 36 length long with fishing line, put it on a drill, keep it intertwining the fishing line until it is spring-like. The one inside the suit will be powered by heat, and the ones the one thing on the fishing line will be powered by heat. The one inside the suit will be powered by electricity.
Get your onesie today at
8675309.
Call now and you can get a second one free.
This is not our actual number, so now call them what you have heard of, and it's not being sold.
We gained research from a video produced by NASA on the effects of bone loss and microgravity. Other websites and videos on the topic were also effective in their research.
We presented this production to our parents and the University of Iowa's Physics Department, who works alongside NASA to further space discovery. We also took a tour of their facilities at Van Allen Hall at the University of Iowa.
Hey, did you know that Van Allen Hall was named after the famous Dr. James Van Allen, who was a research scientist and was key to launching the first U.S. satellite in 1958?
Thank you. Do you have any questions?
Oh, you better believe it. It's like my whole job. Great presentation, by the way. That was a lot of fun. I don't think it's supposed to be fun to watch somebody get knocked over, but broken arm. So you talked a little bit about some of the problems with bone density loss and where you got that information from. How did you guys come to this as the problem that you wanted to solve? What was your process for deciding on this as a problem?
So basically, we would write everything, we just kind of brainstormed and wrote down all these ideas on a whiteboard, and then by process of elimination, we kind of decided which ones we really liked, and what we thought would be the best ones, and then we got down to the last 2 or 3, and decided from there.
Okay, and you mentioned some of your sources of information. Can you go into a little more depth on those for me, particularly any of the experts that you talked to when you were researching your topic?
we talked to some of the people at the University of Iowa Physics Department.
Sure.
Some of our also sources were, like we mentioned, from NASA and the University of Texas. And we had a couple that we just got from other different places.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from University of Texas, did you actually speak with a professor or a researcher there, or were they resources that were available just on their website or whatever?
Yeah.
There were resources available.
Okay. Awesome. So while you were developing your solution, were there ideas that you thought about implementing that you may have discarded, or were there things that you added to the suit as you were going along because you found more information that made that a good addition to your solution? Kind of what iterative process did you guys go through?
Definitely started with kind of a basic layout of what we thought it would look like. But as we researched, we thought that might not have been the best solution.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of sometimes we rearranged the layout of the suit, or we found different materials we could use.
Okay. What are some of the materials that you looked at that you decided not to use?
Well, some of the, you can't just use normal cotton in space. You have to use stuff that will stick to your body and also flexible, so you can move like you really want, normally.
Okay.
We were also going to use elastic bands, but then we decided to use the artificial muscles.
Okay.
What benefits did you find with using the artificial muscles as opposed to just using resistance bands or something like that?
Because if you have resistance bands on the bottom part of your arm, and then it may fight it when you're going backwards, but it'll help you when you're moving your arm this way.
Oh, gotcha. So you always want to be fighting both ways?
Yeah.
For
That makes sense.
actual bone mass.
Awesome.
Okay, can you guys tell me a little bit about more about the sharing that you did? You mentioned your parents, you mentioned the University of Iowa. Did you perform your skit and everything for them? And was there anybody else that you did that for? Whether it be school or other FLL teams or anything like that.
In the future, we'll be presenting at the library, our public library.
Okay.
We also we invited all our sponsors to come see our presentation, and a few of them came to watch.
Okay.
We're also going to be doing another presentation at the Iowa County Fair.
Oh, cool. Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about the sensors that are in the compression suit? Are they, when you go to the hospital, you get the sensors where they're suction cups on your skin? Is it something like that, or is it, how do they work?
Will they be woven into the suit kind of all over, so that when you contract the muscle, the sensor would be able to pick it up and then tell the artificial muscles to straighten, so it's resisting it.
Okay.
It would pick it up because when you move your arm, it sends out energy waves when you move your arm,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of heat, and we make it so it can sense that and where and how it moves.
Okay. Where are we at?
About 3 minutes.
Okay.
So have you seen any active research in this field previously? Is anyone trying to build up kind of these suits that resist human motion in the same way that you all are looking at?
We haven't found anything that was quite like ours. Most of the things they're doing is vitamins and supplements that you take.
And there were also things for recovery patients that they use like that.
And NASA currently does have some sort of solution for bone mass, which is just exercise. But we think that this would be easier because you can just wear it all the time and you don't have to work to maintain your bone mass as much.
Yeah. So this is something you're saying this would replace. For instance, they're spending something 2 or 3 hours a day doing exercises. This would be something to kind of replace that.
Potentially.
We're hoping to take it down to at least 30 minutes.
Like a normal person. All right, so my last question before we move on, unless somebody else has something. No. Okay. What is the most important thing that you guys learned while you were researching and working on this project?
Only that you have to work together, otherwise you can't get anything done. And the parts put together are not as valuable as a whole.
All right. Where are we at?
It's first, second, 2 hour